Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Teacher's Life coming to you. I'm going to talk mainly about January sales and first month on Amazon, not even a month, but the first calendar month that we sold anything on Amazon. Uh, the good, the bad, the ugly, um, the whatever comes up. Before we get started on that, I'll tell you a little bit about some days this left my phone at school. I'm still mad about that. Got there about 2 minutes after the doors closed and you can't get in. By the time I realized it, so I'm gonna be going without my phone this weekend. And 10 years ago would have said, "Oh, no big deal. Didn't want my phone to begin with." Now I'm already missing it. Can't play a game on my phone. Can't check sales on my phone. Can't do just about anything on my phone. So I'll deal with it this weekend, and I got to get my head out and not leave it at school anymore. Let's talk about January sales. We've got a few things that need to talk about. I'm big on looking at not necessarily just the sales numbers, especially in January. January is the time that January sales suck anyway on eBay. It always has for me. It's always been slower. January is usually the slowest month of the year on eBay for me. It may not be for you, but for me it is. But starting with the sales on Amazon as well, it started out about what I expected, just later than I expected. We'll get into that a little bit. But don't be discouraged. You're starting off selling on Amazon or eBay. It takes a while. For me, I didn't do as well on Amazon in January because I didn't get sales started as soon as I thought I would. I'd send an order in, and those of you who don't know, send an order in, and then I wasn't live and wouldn't go live, and I finally figured out what was going on and got that fixed and went live. I was only live 8 days, and in 8 days I sold about $200. So came out to be just under $25 a day. That's not too bad, I guess, to start with Amazon. I had hoped to do a little better, but for the first month, I'm not. To start out, I'm not too bad on that. I have sent in more stuff since, and I think sales are only going to go up from there. So if I can do 25 to start and we get it up, I've doubled my inventory on Amazon already. So we can do 50 maybe in February, maybe a little better than that, because I'll send another load in, hopefully early next week. Then I see good things for Amazon. eBay, always slow, but it was slower than I expected. I don't judge the success on how much you make in January, especially. You look at how much did you list. And what I found, if I consistently list, I will get the sales. I may have January may be worse than other months. February picks up a little bit, then March gets a little better than that. And I think if you continually list, you'll only improve in sales. But the key is you list, even if you didn't make much money. You still list, because really you make your money from about Thanksgiving till Christmas. And if you have your store, whether it's Amazon or eBay, you got it ready for that month or so, then you'll be good. But you can make money in other months, but it's not going to be like Thanksgiving to Christmas is. So that's my experience. And I eBay for me has always been fickle. You can have a great week, and then the next week you don't get a sale, and then the next week you're selling like crazy again. And you do that for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden, for no reason that you know of, I'm sure there's a reason somewhere, but you don't know what it is, all of a sudden sales just slow down. Then they pick up again for no reason. You're still listing, and then it's up and down with eBay. It's like riding a roller coaster at Six Flags. You have highs, you have lows, sometimes in the same week, but just for no reason other than the eBay gods know, you go up. For no other reason than eBay gods know, you go down. And that's just the way eBay is. What you can do, though, is you can consistently list, so your highs get a little higher each time, and your lows get a little higher too. So I know when I only had a few things in eBay, I'd go sometimes days without selling, and then I'd have a week or two that was really good, and then I'd go days without selling. Now my lows are more like I might have a couple days where I don't sell anything in a month, but for the most part, I still sell a few things. And then on my good days, I'm selling a whole lot of stuff, and I'm bringing piles of it. But eBay is just kind of fickle. Amazon, like I said, we've only been 8 days in January. We had things live, so I don't know. Amazon, it's a little curious thing that I've seen, and it's held up. I don't know why. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. I'd appreciate it. But for some reason on Amazon, I'll sell 2 or 3 things one day and then nothing the next. Then 1 or 2 things the next day and then nothing the next. It has been every other day I sell something. And I think only one of those days was just a 1-item thing. It's been 2 to 4 everyday items. So could somebody explain to me why it's every other day I sell stuff on Amazon? It's like clockwork. And I know we're a small sample, only a little over a week. We're almost in 2 weeks now. But say a week and a half, it's every other day. And it's every other day. It's not, oh, well, that happened a couple times. That's every other day. I sell something the first day, then I don't sell anything for a day. And I sell something the next day, and I don't sell something for a day. That's the highs and lows, I guess. It's like eBay. Now, hopefully I can get it to where in February, I only sell one thing one day, and then I sell 6 or 7 the next instead of going to 0. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to get some more stuff in. And the more stuff you got, the more chance you got to sell. It's kind of like playing the horses or playing poker. You're not going to win if you don't bet. So you win some, you lose some. You gotta make the bet. As far as other things that are in my control, I worry about things that are in my control. Not eBay sales are not really in my control. I can control how much I list. I can control my prices. I can control what sales I have. But I can't make people come to my store and buy. So I don't worry about that kind of thing. I worry about, am I listing? Am I getting the things done? Am I putting things on sale regularly? Am I doing the things that it's going to take for me to be successful? And the biggest thing is list. You got to consistently list. And so the things I worried about, I'll talk about a little bit. I got my cheat sheet down here. I'm a part-time seller, so I'm not looking at $10,000 in purchases a month. I'm trying to start this with the eBay store that I've got going, and just putting a little bit of money into it, and building it up from there, seeing if I can do it that way. I had budgeted for just over $500 of stuff to purchase to sell. And I'm not good with a budget. Don't tell anybody. I teach math. Don't tell them. But I'm not good with a budget. I went over my budget. In fact, I went over my budget. Let's see. I went over my budget every week but one. But I only went over my budget by a little over $100, so that's not too bad, and it's stuff I'll sell. So I bought more stuff than what I had budgeted, but you know what? That's all right. We'll do that. I listed more items than I had planned, so that's good, and listed more dollar amount higher dollar amount than I wanted. I listed almost $2,000 in retail, and that's pretty good for a month. For me, doing it part time, I'm teaching. That's a full time job, and so it's I'm pretty happy if I'm putting $2,000 worth of stuff on, and I just fell just a little bit short of that, so just a few dollars short. So if I spend 600, no, what did I spend? Yeah, 600, a little bit over. Then that means I'm tripling my money as far as retail goes. So I should turn a good profit as things sell. The one thing you got to look at when you're looking at eBay or Amazon, I think, is some of this stuff's going to sell right away. And if you can get a lot of that stuff, that's great. But when I buy 6 of an item, even if I sell 2 in a week, I still got some more left. So I've got inventory to build on. So my inventory is only going to grow. And the more my inventory grows, the more my sales should be. So if I get things that I can buy 6 or 7 of something, and I sell 1 a week, and then next week I put send another order in, and I get a whole bunch more stuff that I sell 1 a week of. Then next week I do another. It's going to be several weeks. I got a whole bunch of stuff to come in. I'm selling one a week. And then I'll try to replenish what I bought if I can, and find some new stuff to put on there if I can't find, of what I can't find. So what I found in my short time on Amazon doing retail arbitrage, there's plenty of stuff. And I'm not in a big town. This town, I don't know, probably 15,000, 18,000 people. We got a Walmart. We got a Lowe's. We got a CVS Pharmacy. We got Walgreens. We got a few little stores here, Big Lots, and some others. But it's not like a metro area. But I'm finding plenty of stuff to sell, and I'm planning on upping the amount of stuff that I put on. But as we go, but it takes time to build it, and you got to take that time to build it and keep listing and keep it going. For what I'm doing, I'm happy with where I'm at now. Am I wanting to grow? Yeah. Am I going to grow? For me, the thing is, I'm looking at the summer as the time when I'm really going to do it. I've got, in the summertime, I use on eBay, I'll improve my sales over summer. Everybody else talks about summer slowdown. I don't see that because I'm listing more in the summer because I've got time. So from the time we get out in May, I'm going to go on a little trip, and then I'm hitting it hard. And I'll be listing a lot more stuff during the summer. I got more time. I got more energy. Now, I will tell you, I will take some time off and I'll fish. But even if I go fishing every night, I still got time during the day to go shopping and pick up some stuff and get it on Amazon and eBay. Plus, in the summertime, there's more resources. Here, I don't know about where you're at, but I imagine up north, there's hardly a garage sale you can find. And in the summer, there's always garage sales, and you can always find stuff. Now, it all depends on where you're at. But like I said, I'd say a small to medium, probably medium-sized town. But there's always stuff at the garage sales. And now, sometimes I'll go to 3 garage sales, and I'll find a lot of stuff at all 3 of them. And I spent what I've got, and I'm done with that, and I got to go list them. Sometimes I'll go to 15-yard sales, and I'll find 3 things. But here's the thing. If I make $10 off each one, there's $30 I didn't have before. So I'm putting it in, it's like an investment. And so I'll have more things for eBay during that time. It's just right now the used items that I sell on eBay are hard to come by because nobody's going on a yard sale. Nobody's having a yard sale, It's too cold. I think it's supposed to rain in the morning here. There won't be any yard sales tomorrow, which is good. I got too much stuff to do tomorrow. Oh man. Uh, um, but anyway, it's the busy time will come, and the way I look at it, the stores are always going to be there. But in the summertime, I'll have more time to search those stores as well as the yard sales. So I'll be finding more stuff. I just need the time is the big thing that just is hard to come by during the school year, and it's tough, and I'm sure it is for whatever job you do if you're doing this part time. But you just got to make time for it and say, hey, I got to go do a little listing, and sometimes it's harder than others. Some days you're beat and you don't want to go do it. You got to just say, hey, let me go in there and list 5 things, and you get those 5 things listed. And for me, and it may be different for you, for me, if I get started, then it's easy to keep going. Hardest thing is to get started. It didn't matter when I was in college or high school writing papers. The hardest thing was to get started. Once I got started, I could whip it out pretty easily. Sometimes not so easily. But it was that, let's get started on it. Let's find a place to start. And that's the way this is. You go and grab stuff and start listing it. And once you bought it, you need to list it. That's the big thing. And work harder during the summer, because that's the time when you can find more stuff, number one. And number two, you for me, I have more time. So let's get back to my month here. Sales, I'll just tell you, sucked for January, but that's expected. For me, January, every like my sales cut off 22nd, 23rd. I'll still sell a few things. 24th, pretty much Christmas Eve, they know they're not getting it by Christmas, so they're not in a big hurry to buy. So pretty much from Christmas Eve till about a week after, about the 7th or 8th of January, it's slow for me. And then it kind of picks up a little bit, and but it's still, I mean, it's not real busy. And then February picks up a little bit. March gets pretty good. I'll have pretty good sales in March. And then it just continues to usually pretty March, April maybe a little better, and then May, June, July I'll have a jump, a pretty good jump. And then August it starts, it kind of slows down right before school starts, and then once school gets back in, then it picks back up again. And then it kind of stays steady for September and October, and then November it'll be slow until a little bit before Thanksgiving. Then it kind of picks up, and then it's like somebody hit the gas pedal on a race car. It goes full speed then until Christmas, and that's what I'm hoping for this year. Hopefully I have more stuff, and so I can sell more stuff. So we'll see how things go with that. It's interesting though. It's an interesting road. Let's see. I have listing goals, how much I want to list every week. I met those goals every week but one. I think that was the weekend. That week I wasn't feeling good. I got like a stomach bug or something, and I didn't list it all over the weekend. So I think, and I didn't do any shopping then either. So that week kind of put me. Oh, it was the first week back from school, and then I got sick after that. So I just, there wasn't anything going on. But I listed a lot before that, so because I knew that how it was going to be. So I listed like 3 weeks worth of stuff the week before because I was off for Christmas break. And then after that, I've been pretty consistent after that 1 week of Crazy Town, that first week of school back. But that's the key thing is consistent listing. Now, I will tell you, I've been listing more on Amazon than I have eBay. And that's because I've been buying more for Amazon than I have eBay. I haven't bought, I don't think I bought, I bought a few things that end up going on eBay, but not a whole lot. Part of that is I want to get Amazon up and running, and I want to get it at at optimal speed, I guess. So I'm focused more on that. And part of it is the eBay sales. You got to buy for eBay, and I haven't been buying because it's just that time of year where I can't go to a yard sale. I can't go. There's not many. I do a lot of my stuff from eBay or for eBay and yard sales and like the thrift stores, and I'll do things from like estate sales, and there haven't been a whole lot of any of that. I just haven't gone to the thrift stores just because if I'm going to a store, I've been going to get some stuff for Amazon. So I will focus more on that. I don't think eBay is going to be my primary focus at all, at least through the summer. But Amazon will be my primary focus. But I'm still going to list for eBay. Let's look at a few more things here. Looking through my little notes. Honestly, if I would have had Amazon up and running for the full month like I had originally thought I would be closer to, I would be happy with where Amazon is. I would like to, the first 30 days of Amazon, I would like to have $1,000 in sales, and I think I will. But especially if I can get off this every other day Amazon sales thing. But I think I can do that. So for me, for the first month, $1,000, doing it part-time, I like that. Now, can you do more? Yeah, you can do more. But I'm looking at it as with a budget. I'm not trying to buy as much stuff as I can. The last time I went to Lowe's, I knew I had about $300 in my pocket. I spent pretty close to all of that. And I only end up going down a few aisles, finding enough stuff to sell. So I think finding the stuff to sell for Amazon, not a problem. But I think it's just a matter of looking at it as I need to stay on budget and slowly grow it. Because if I went out and bought $10,000 worth of stuff tomorrow for Amazon, where would I put it? Number one. Number two, what am I going to do? Well, part of it is what am I going to do when my wife finds out? But when am I going to get it all listed? Because I just, there's only so much time in the day, and I know I got grades coming up for progress reports, so I got to get caught up on grading. I'm gonna try to do that this weekend, and it's just there's a lot of stuff. Being a teacher, it's not a 9-to-5 job. People think it is. I have to take stuff home and grade. I'll be honest, I'm not as good about that as I should be. I have to stay late if I need to get stuff done. And I'm no super teacher or anything, but I can't see how you can't have to stay. I mean, if you leave when the kids do, more power to you, but I don't know how I don't know how you do it, but shoot me over some secrets. I could use those. But it's hard when you're trying to run a small business too. But you do what you can do, and you list when you can. And my goal is I want to list a little bit every night. So if I can do that, then I can make enough money. And that's the big thing, is the money. I don't want this to be my full-time income. I enjoy the kids. I enjoy working in the school. But it sure is nice to, you come on something and you think, hey, if I work a little bit harder, maybe we can afford that and pay cash for it instead of going to the bank and getting money for it. And or something comes up and you have a blowout on a tire and you need a new tire. You don't have to say, well, this is coming out of the family budget and money's tight. And well, you know what? I sold a few things on Amazon. I get paid Thursday. Let's go get us a new tire, a new water heater, or whatever comes up. So it's nice to have that. Maybe someday I'll go back to full-time sales, but right now I'm pretty happy where I'm at, and make a little money doing that, doing Amazon and eBay. That's where it's at. Now, next time I want to talk to you about the local sales game, and so I'll try to do that one next time. But that's pretty much my month of January. The listing goals were where we needed to be. I bought more than what I needed to be. I listed more than I really needed to, but you can always list more. That's always a good thing. But I didn't have as good a sales as I wanted. But yeah, the setbacks, they happen. And with Amazon, it seems like they take a long time to get things processed. With as far as getting my information in, it seemed like it took forever, but it really wasn't that bad. I just wish I'd planned for it, and it would have been a little bit easier to take when you're thinking, hey, I'm going to be up here, and because they didn't go as fast as you wanted, it's down here. It's a little frustrating. Now we're up, going, so now I can be up above where I was before, where I thought I would be. So I'm looking forward to seeing how February goes, and hope you having good sales. Let me know how you're doing with sales, and hope you're getting a lot of things listed, because listing is the key. Do me a favor and like, subscribe, dislike. Let me know you're out there. That's pretty much what I want to know. Hopefully more people like it than dislike it. So far, so good. All right. You have a good night. I'll talk to you sometime this weekend. We'll see. We'll see what this weekend I survive. So have a good one.